Hello everybody, how are you doing tonight? Welcome back to another Dofus Let's Play video where we got my stream team and we're just going to chill, play the game, go over comments, answer questions, all that fun stuff that we like to do in these videos. And if you like these videos too and you want to do me a quick favor and smack that like button, that would be awesome. Just a little bit ago, I actually just wrapped up the Emerald Dofus questline. I took on Dark Vlad and I beat him repeatedly, although he beat me repeatedly first, so it's all fair. But I am just on cloud 9, I'm excited, there's no way I can go to sleep or go to bed, and I've actually still got some time for gaming tonight. So I decided, you know what? Let's go ahead and do some stream team episodes. So it's actually being recorded the same night I did episode 35. So from a timeline standpoint, that just happened. Now, if everything goes as planned, this is probably at least a week, maybe 2 weeks later that you're seeing this video. So maybe some time has passed. I hope you got to see that episode and that you enjoyed it as much as I did. It's so exciting to finally have a primordial Dofus on my whole team. I am going to be picking up on that Crimson Dofus next, and that's where that story is going to be going, and I'm excited for it. But now, I need to unwind. I need to calm down. I need to just play something not so exciting. So, what we are on our quest line here, we got the Dragon Pig Dungeon, and we have Wabbit. Now, this is actually closer to our level. It's a level 100, but I don't want this to fall too far behind. So my plan is we will probably only run one dungeon tonight, but as you guys know, that's a little ways away and we got to go through the maze to get there and stuff. So now I already grabbed the Scarleaf wings that we need and pass those out to everybody. So the first thing we're going to do is head down to that. Oh, I need to pick up my lotto. See what we roll. Firework, golden parchment, firework, and a shoemaker scroll. Those aren't bad. But first thing we're going to do is go down there and get that potion we need in order to access the Wabbit Island. Let's see, in Kama Village. There we go. And I gotta say, you guys you blew up my last stream team episode. That was so fun. You guys left me all kinds of comments and feedback, and I'm looking forward to going through those. Now, since I am recording this the same night as I've technically already recorded my my next episode, I don't have anything else new on my channel at the moment to grab comments from, but I got quite a few in my last video, so we're going to go over those. I think you guys will enjoy that as well. All right, we're going to get that cure. And we've already passed out the resources. Don't you love it when you can just complete a quest like instantly? Sometimes that's really fun. Oh yeah, Wolf 103. I really got to get some new gear for these guys. They are 100 plus now. I need to get new gear for these guys. Ougi. I like that Ougi place. That place looks amazing. Volcania. There it is. Wabbit. I don't know. Do I have that zap yet? 7-4. I don't know if I have that one yet for the team. Got it there. Oh, sweet. That speeds things up. All right, so the very first comment we got is from Vic. I Victorious pointed out that, because I mentioned in my last video, I asked the question about should I continue to go through all the main story with my whole squad, or should I break it up and just start doing one character that's actually going through the story and the others would be there just for, you know, fighting in battles and supporting in dungeons and things like that. And one thing he pointed out was that in these quest lines, there's certain moments where the only people that would be able to jump in and help are people that are also on that stage of the quest, which I thought that was actually a very good point to bring up. Oh yeah, Captain Lily, I remember her. There we go. So that was a very good point. And you know what? I've actually had several people point out that they like the idea of me taking my whole team, and they said, lots of people said, either run the whole team at one time or don't plan on going back to do it with them, because it takes longer if you continue to bring one person through the quest line at a time. So I'm planning on keeping all 4 going. Now, if we get to the Ice Dofus, because that seems to be the one that most people throw a red flag up about, is the Ice Dofus. If we get to that, and I can tell already it's going to be a huge ordeal, maybe we won't try to get all 4 of them through that. But if nothing else, I'll just put that one way down the list of Dofuses to go for, so that maybe once we get to that story, it's kind of one of the few that are left. And so maybe that won't make it feel so bad. All right, we're going to go ahead and pick this little repeatable quest up. If I remember right, we basically just got to fight these Wabbits and stuff. 15 Wabbits and Twabbits. All right, there we go. And then I want to go get this zap before I forget, because there's a very good chance I could forget. You know what? We might as well pick up all these quests. See, the nice thing is with this squad, I can do this. I don't have to pay attention to what they're asking for. I don't have to pay attention on if I get it or if I don't. Anytime you accidentally complete a quest, that's always a plus. If it goes against everything in my being to do that now, though, since I've gotten so used to reading the NPCs and being very particular about picking up my quests with that team and stuff, so it's funny. Okay, and hopefully I don't get too lost on the maze here. It's been a little while. When Temporis was going on, I ran this thing so many times trying to get through the quests and things over here. And I had it memorized pretty good at that point, but I've slept many times since then. So we'll see how this goes. Also, tonight I'm just reading the comments straight from the comments site. A lot of times I'll type them up on a Word document. I'll bring them up and type them up so that I don't have to sit there and kind of like read the text as I'm talking to you. It's easier to kind of see what it was at a glance and then reply to it that way. So if it seems like I'm a little off reading the comments tonight, it's probably because I'm kind of like reading them live. And so sometimes if they're really wordy in my little Word document, I make them a lot more concise so I can get straight to the point of what the question or the comment was. Now, for some reason, I'm thinking I go down here. You know, I probably could just run one person and teleport the group. I'm pretty sure I can do that. But at the same time, I kind of like to get those achievements of each person reaching the different areas. So I think I go up. Fingers crossed. Okay, that looks right. Yep, and I think I go to this one. Here we go. Did any of you guys get to see my video when I went through all of Wabbit Island? I think that was an episode that was like around 40 minutes because there was so much running around in that one. Okay, we go down. I don't think we go into this one. I think that's where you go to if you're like needing to get to the key. I think we go left and down some more. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's correct. Although, no, wait a minute. Maybe this is where you go if you want to get to the spell. Yep, I think I got it backwards. I think this one up here is actually the one I want to go through. We'll see. Okay, so next, let's see. We got Artagon. Artagon gave me... So I mentioned in the last video as well that I had somebody requesting a guide on prospecting gear. Just kind of like straight up, this is really good gear to get at the different levels if you're wanting a lot of prospecting. And I talked about that a little bit in the video. And Artagon actually sent me a message with a fantastic set. Oh no, Did I actually have it right before? You know what? I think I had it right before. I second guessed my second guess. Oops. All you guys watching were like, no, back up. You were at it right the first time. They say never second guess yourself, because most of the time your first instinct is your right instinct. I guess we'll find out here in a second. I second guessed myself when I saw that I was going to be on the spell, but I forgot that you have to like zigzag your way down to it. All right, get those achievements. It's the only reason I'm running the whole team is to get those. Okay, I think we're back on track. But yeah, Artagon sent me a setup. I think it has over 600 prospecting. It's like close to 650 or something like that. And then he said if you put a candy on top of that, you could get over 700 prospecting. And for those of you who have watched my how to max your prospecting guide knows that every 100 prospecting that you stack on yourself, you are literally increasing your chance of that drop rate by 100%. So you could be getting 6 to 7 times the possibility of a drop running around with that set. So they did give me permission to use that in a video if I do make that video. Might be a little bit. I got to do some research because my plan is if I do that, I want to try to make prospecting gear recommendations for different levels. So like if you're in the like 1 to 40 range and then maybe 40 to 80, I don't want to make it too concise. I want to cover gaps of gear and then do that like for the different levels. What I haven't determined yet is if I want that to also, I don't know if I want to try to branch out into different types. Like if you're a ranged-based character, these are the sets of the different levels you'd like to use. If you're a close combat, these are good. I didn't know if I should break it down by element. So like chance builds, agility builds, intelligence builds. I'm just worried that I'm going to make it a ton of work if I try to break it down too much is what I'm worried about. I'm almost thinking the better way to go is just a very general, these are good ones to look at the different levels. And people can kind of customize them from there. But yeah, so that was pretty awesome that they sent that to me. And hopefully that'll be something real helpful that I can share with you guys. All right, I got the first one through there really well, even while chatting. I was very, very happy with that. In fact, let's try that again. Let's see, we got Jenga says, I frickin' love Dofus. I'm a little burnout at the moment. I feel like the higher you get, the more you need to grind for mats to sell. It's kind of annoying. Also, some mats sell crazy good, but then there are people unsurbidden. Not sure what the unsurbidden is. Underbid you, I think is what he was going there. People underbid you by 1 comma, and eventually the market just turns to crap. Yes, the famous 1 comma underbidding. I mean, everybody's guilty of it, especially if it's a resource. Now, the nice thing is when it comes to gear and pets and, things like that where you can have multiple variations of, that was close, of the item, you can make yours stand out a bit. And even if people undercut you by 1 comma, if yours is substantially better, or in some cases even just slightly better, people will choose yours instead. So unfortunately, there's nothing you can really do resource-wise to stop that. But I'm sure we all feel your pain there, Jenga man. We have all been there. We're probably all guilty of doing it as well. No, I can't believe you underbid me by $1. It's not so bad on the lower priced items. It's when somebody underbids you by a single comma on something has a lot of value, something that you're trying to sell for like 600,000 commas, and somebody puts 599,999. That's when you're just like, ugh. But I don't, you know what? I'm not entirely sure if there's not maybe some, I think that's the last of the holes. I'll wait just a second longer before, yeah, those ones aren't a problem. Come across here. And then run here. So far, I've done pretty good. I think I've remembered my way through here really well. Okay, let's go ahead and hop back up on our mounts now. I know there's a shortcut key to this, but I'm really bad about doing that. Okay, through here. Okay, so let's see. Oh, and about the feeling burnout thing, I told him that is definitely a normal thing that happens sometimes too. Sometimes I've had a couple people comment that, you know, we just reach moments where we do get burnout. You know, especially we've been grinding really hard. I feel like people that need to be most careful about getting burnout are the ones that try to push through that level 199 to 200 point really fast. You got to just take your time. You got to try to enjoy it. At least nowadays, I feel like at least nowadays, the extra level is not... Let's see, is that last spell? Okay, so there is a level 200 spell. But I feel like back before when it was the Doppel, you know, some classes the Doppels were pointless. They did not work very well. But it was still cool to know that you had a Doppel that you could throw out there, a little mini-me. And so that desire to close that final level was really strong. You know, you just wanted to get that. Oh, did I not go in the right one? Let's see what's down here. I thought that was the right one. Okay, here we go. But at least now I kind of feel like if it takes a little bit of time to get to that last level, it's not as big of a deal as it used to be. Okay, I think I got to go through the down one here. All right, we'll keep going. Hopefully I'm still doing this right. Okay, up here. I think we got to run like around a lap. Come across. Actually, I think we got to... I was thinking we had to go around down to here. Let's take a quick peek. I can't recall what is down here. Maybe I got to go underground to get there. Like go through here. Actually, I think that might be right. Is this up here the dungeon? Okay. And that's not the one I need, right? Wall Warrens. We need the Wall Wabbit, which should be this one. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going the right way. Let's bring the rest of the team in here. Okay, so the next comment is Haku, formerly known as Worst. And I continue to comment about how I felt bad calling him Worst, so he's changed his name. Hope he didn't just change that for my use, but mentioned that he is going to try really hard to get connected back to a guild. Was missing having, you know, actual players to play with. Oh, look at that. I'm about to make a circle. Okay. Yeah, I think I do need to run around that upper area. Okay, at least I didn't get too far lost on that. All right, so we go up here. Did ask me, though, is there a particular reason why I use the mouse to click my spells? I think I need to go back that way. Yep. Instead of using, like, keyboard shortcuts. And it's silly. It really is. Somebody else asked me this a while back, and my answer is I like to click the spell that I want to use and then click the target that I want to use that spell on, because I feel like I'm a little more engaged in the process. I compared it to the people that like to write. Maybe they're a book writer or an author, and they prefer to use an old-fashioned typewriter instead of a laptop or computer, because they love the textile feel of the keys. They like the clicking sounds of it hitting the paper and different things. And, you know, it's just one of those things where it doesn't necessarily make a lot of logical sense. The advantages that a laptop or a keyboard or a PC gives you so far outweigh and dominate the typewriter, but there's just something about it that you really like. And I feel the same way when I use my spells. The clicking of the target and everything, I feel like I'm a little more engaged in the process versus if I was just hitting like 2 and 4 and all those kind of things and hitting my target. So I know it's kind of a silly thing, but I don't know if anybody else out there does that too. Am I like one of the only people that's still using mouse and keyboard, or I mean mouse selection versus keyboard selection? Let me know. Let me know if I'm in a very small crew of that. Oh, did we get it? You cannot begin a quest that has already been completed. What in the world? What are they talking about? This is the castle that I needed to go to. All right, well, I don't know what he was talking about. Hopefully that doesn't mess up our quest line at all. Let's see. I don't think I have my characters actually grouped up yet. All right, let's get grouped up. Glad I didn't run here and try to teleport. I wouldn't be able to do that yet. Accept. Okay, so Forged is first. Sadida's next, yep. And then we need to switch to Elio. There we are. All right. Wow, we started quite a long time ago, and I'm just now getting to my first fight. That feels so weird. Normally we get into the action pretty quickly on these. That's all good, though. Let's shrink these down, too. Now I'm going to try to get these achievements, at least one, in the different rooms. Female players need to let the male players do the final move. Let's see, can I finish it with 2 of these? Nope. We'll go ahead and do that, though. Alright. I think I could get Wolf and Forge to take care of these guys. Let's go ahead and kind of lock everything down. Let's throw this out there. It'll probably attack that. Go with that. I love that. Oh man, it's still 3 MP from both of them. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Okay, we're gonna put a portal here. Throw a portal there so he can go after that one. We'll get a hit on you. Hit on you. Okay, I think that'll work. He looks angry. Okay. You know what? This might be... Yes! Awesome, that was enough to finish that one. Let's go through here. And we're going to attack this one with 2 of these, which will probably be enough. Ooh, even better. Now 1 of these. We'll throw prey on that one. Try to lock it down. Hey, this worked out pretty good. Oh, I made that mistake again of getting right next to it. Getting Wolf right next to it. Is this going to finish it? Ooh, that probably will. Push back. Boom. That works. Dropped some goodies. You know, these cowits sell pretty good. You can make some decent money on those. The rest of the stuff's not really worth much. But I think I even made a... one of my profession guides, I talked about how you can come over here to try to drop some of these resources and then sell the cowits to make back some of your money. Okay, so let's see. Get Richie left a comment, said, definitely do all the characters at once. It's much more time consuming doing them all separate. But maybe start with the easier Dofuses like Crimson, Turk, Abysmal, etc. or the fake ones. So I thought that was a good idea. I do want to run the whole four-man team through there, because I think it'll be nice to have at least one on each of my accounts that I could then, you know, at some point, if I start picking a new favorite squad to just go run with, I would have a Dofus that I could swap between the characters on the same account. I think you have to wait so many days before you can like sell or exchange them, but I don't think I have to wait to be able to pass them between the characters on the same account, like using the Haven bag. I might be mistaken on that, but I'm pretty sure you can do that. So let's see. So yeah, I was thinking it would be nice to have one available for each character. Let's come up here. And yeah, I actually realized I have not... There are some fake Dofuses that I could do with the squad that I haven't done yet. I'll throw you out there. And... you know what? Let's go ahead and get a tree out here too. Just because we got the AP for it. Boom! Look at that. That worked out really well. Now there's 3 of them. I don't know if they'll last long enough to really matter, but it's cool to see it's an option. We're going to go with this. What's that going to do? Yeah, we'll go ahead and use that again. Yeah, this dungeon's definitely going to be easy. This is the level... I think this is a level 60 also. Be nice to get this quest line caught up with the other one. Running that Ancestral dungeon was actually pretty cool in the last episode because it had a little more challenge to it since it was actually closer to my level cap. Come here and use this first. And then we'll use this one. And that one. And it's over. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Alright, here we go. I just realized the cowards are like making little arrows pointing in the direction. You know, throwing the 2 summons that I did out there at the beginning this last time worked out really well. We'll put Wolf down here. Alright, we're going to go with you. Probably finish you off first turn. Oh, so close. You got lucky. Alright, top bonus, everyone needs to kill one. So, we're going to throw this out there. And we will throw that out there, so she's finished one off. And we're going to put a tree here. Right in your face. Boom. Alright, there we go. Elio. Alright, yep, we're going to go with this one here. It's kind of nice being able to have 10 AP. 11 AP I think will be great because then I could use this and I would then be able to close the portals. But I kind of have to use that spell. I have to use one of these if I still want to be able to close these at the end. One more AP. And she's going to be sitting pretty nice. Alright, if I come here, I'll probably be able to lock these guys down. I'm going to go after this one to hopefully let my Elio finish that one off. Ooh, 8. So close. Oh no! Well, I can't get that top bonus because he just killed that one using pushback damage. Well, I didn't see that coming. I was not expecting that. Okay, well, I guess I can't get the bonus in here now. Let's go and use this. Throw you out there for some heals. Man. If if I had... I need one more AP here too. And I would have it if my mount was leveled up. But my mount is nowhere near being full yet. Okay. So we're going to throw one out there. Like so. There we are. And I don't know if this will work. Oh, I'm one space short. See if I use this, I can at least push it. So I don't feel like I wasted my setup there. Walked right back to it. That's fun. If I had one more MP, I would have done really well there. Okay. Well, this is actually going so fast, we might do another dungeon tonight. Alright, let's see here. Okay. SL Degard. Degared. SL Degared. I don't know if I said it any better. So, apparently I butchered this person's name in my last video, and I probably just butchered it again in a whole new way. But I tried to say it right. So, let's see. I never had a content maker pick up my idea, so that's cool. Thank you for that. Hope more people will agree on the idea. I'm a little bit starstruck now. That's awesome. Oh, I'm very glad that I was able to make your day. Unfortunately, I don't know if I got your name any closer to being correct. So sorry about that. Leftris Patira. Patria? Maybe it's Patria. Said they're looking forward to my tier list profession video. Yeah, I commented in that last one that I thought about making a tier list video, but on the professions. I don't know if I want to make one on the classes just yet. And the biggest reason for that is I feel like there are so many classes that I'm still learning. Like these 4 right here. If I were to rank them prior to starting this series, I literally would have been either guessing, which I hate saying that, but honestly it would be guessing, or I would be basing my opinion off other people's opinions of these classes because I hadn't played them myself. So now that I'm playing them, I'm very quickly beginning to learn what some of the pros and the cons are, some of the strengths and weaknesses of these different classes that I would not have known before. So I kind of want to wait and do that one when I feel like I can do it justice and actually give some good insight into that. The professions, however, I have had a lot of experience with those. I've worked on all of them except for the Shield Magus. I've even leveled the Artificer quite a long ways, but as far as the maging of that, I haven't done much of that at all. So, that's right, I was trying to get that bonus. So, that I feel comfortable with trying. And so, I'm excited about maybe doing that too. I'm glad to hear somebody was also excited about it because I thought it was kind of a fun idea. Yeah, Wolf should be able to get to that. We'll go with this one here. There we go. But yeah, they were commenting that they're looking forward to that guide, and I was glad to hear somebody found it interesting. All right, let's go with this. Use this. Oh, I forgot. I should use that one first for the power buff, and then do the other 2 attacks. All right, almost got it. Oh, I was going to say Forge can get there pretty easily, but okay, that moved out of the way. Good. Because I can just slide. All right, and then, you know what? I'm going to pull you back. And who's... Okay, she's going to be next. I'm going to switch places so she's got line of sight on this thing. Oh, look at that. Even do a little pushback damage on it. Whoosh. Oh, I can turn that back now. Alright, let's hit you. I don't want to throw the one doll out there in case it goes after the target that I don't want. And how's everybody's health? I guess she could use a little bit of health. I'll wait. I should have thrown the inflatable out there. That would have been a good move. Alright, we can reach that. Okay. Use 2 of these, should finish this one off. Look at that, 1 HP. It tried to hang on. I feel like I run into 1 HP so often with these enemies. Alright, let's turn you into the prey, get some health back here. Ooh, that was a big hit. Okay, that won't finish it. I don't want to finish it off just yet. That way I can maybe do some heals with my Sadida. Okay, we'll throw you out there. We're going to put this on you. Okay, and I'm going to stand next to this one. I mean, it's not a lot of health, but it's something. And then my Elio shouldn't have any trouble finishing this off. Just like this. Hey, that worked out pretty good. I do feel like I move with this team so much better than when I used to. Man, look how fast we got to this guy. Let's see, what achievements we got here? I do not recall. Impertinence. Characters must end next to an opponent, and once they're attacked, they need to die. We're still drinking stream juice. I got a feeling we're running another dungeon after this. Okay, so I'm not going to get this one. I don't think I can get this one. Although I might be thinking of the other Wabbit Castle. This guy, I think the problem with them is they start on the other side of the map. I don't know if I could get my team next to them in time. But we could definitely... Well, if I got some... Oh no, I didn't pull any trophies out, and I can't get in my Haven bag. Oh, bummer. I totally could have put some idols on to get that score. Well, now I really want to try to get one of these. Okay, maybe we can do this bottom one. As soon as it takes damage, we gotta kill it. I mean, these are level 60 characters. We could probably do that, actually. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to pull off the... Make sure I end next to an enemy one. I probably could if I could, like, use my sack to pull one down here and we all just circle around it, but... I don't think I'm gonna be able to pull that one off. Oh, this guy's lucky I can't transposition with him right away. Well, what is the range on this? You know what? I might be able to... Oh, but that's going to hurt it. Okay, we'll do this. Maybe we can get my whole team next to that. I just realized 3,000 damage? Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get that one. I'll pull her up here, though. Because we each need to finish next to an enemy. Ouch! Okay, she can throw a portal. To try to get Wolf over here. Oh no, I don't think we're gonna be able to. Let's throw you out there. If I switched places with him, I should have switched places. I knew I couldn't get that other bonus of killing these things all in one shot once I saw the 3,000. But I think it was too late at that point. But I could have swapped places and we all circled around this guy. We could have maybe gotten that other one, but we'll see. Maybe. Oh, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh man, I don't know if this is gonna be enough to. Ooh, what if I push you? Ooh, look at this. Oh, but now, let's see. Let's push you again. Oh, I think I can get it. Oh man, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't remember. Okay, he does have 5 MP. Oh, am I gonna be 1 short? Okay, here's what we do. We make it the prey. Hit it with this to get an MP. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I can't believe this is working so good. Of course, I just damaged this. It's okay though. Alright, we're going to put this on you. And we're going to hit you to get a buff. We might try to get this top bonus. We'll see though. Depends on if he runs away or runs near me. See, these guys all run away. No wonder this bonus is so challenging. Okay, let's go ahead and hit you. You know, should I put on mutilation? Now, I'm definitely not going to kill this guy until I can get near some of these other characters, because, man, they are crowding into that corner. You know what? I'm going to just get right here in their business. Put this here. Inflatable's already out there, so I'm going to put this here and evolve that. And why not? Boom! Teach you guys to crowd in a corner. In fact, I'm going to... There we go. Alright, unfortunately my portals are back here now, very far away. Let's see. I think I'm just going to have to kind of maneuver them down here. Can I hit anybody? I cannot. Okay, we're just going to start lining them up over here. Oh, where's the one that gives me AP if they go through it? I think it's this one. This way, if one of those suckers hop through there to get down to this other side, I get a little something for it. Like that. I'd like to go chase him down. Let's see, can I get an MP from you? There we go. Oh, look at that. That worked out beautifully. Alright. I don't know if this will lock him. I don't know if I got enough to lock him. No, I probably don't. I only have 6. Why is my lock so low? Oh, I'm losing 168 agility. That probably doesn't help. Well, let's go ahead and do this. I don't think I'll kill it. And I can't quite get next to that. Okay, so he'll sit there for one more turn. No, my doll. Look at that. You're trying to get away. Ain't gonna work. Smacking them all. Oh, man. Mark, I gotta be making you so happy the way that I'm using that. Excuse me. Okay. You know what? I'm going to put this here just to keep this little guy from being able to move. There we are. Okay, can I get next to something? I can. Yep, I'm just going to go this way. Use that again. Let's see, I push him back 1 space, and then I can scoot up, so that'll work. Oh, man. So far, so good. Hit you with this one. that one. There we are. I just gotta time the deaths of all these guys just right, because we are definitely spread out. Okay, you're coming down here. And hopefully this thing is truly locked now between the two of us. Whew. Hitting kind of hard over there, aren't we? Okay, I'm going to hit all of those. That's fine for this turn. And you know what? I should probably... let's turn you into the tree. Oh! Oh, I didn't do that right. Didn't work as intended. It's okay. Ooh. Maybe? It's not horrible. Well, okay, yeah, that was kind of horrible. I thought it was going to be more impressive than that. There we go. Oh, man. We're getting close here. Okay. Oh, man, you made me angry. Oh, I don't think I did any damage, did I? Did I do any damage? So it got a shield on? I think it does. Okay, well, let's use this to go ahead and power buff. No, I did some damage. Okay. I must not have seen it because of all my rage going on there. Ooh, trying to scoot away. You're trying to scoot away. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Get some health back here. Okay, I want this thing to probably be the last thing to die. There we go. Okay, if I hit you... ooh, I'm going to finish that off. These guys are close. Let's see, the Elio goes next. Okay, I think this is going to work out okay. Oh, well, actually, that works out really well then, because we'll do this. That'll finish that one off. It's not much. Not much at all. 7? Well, that's all right. The number of times I miss something by 1 HP, now I won't have to worry about missing it by 1 HP. Okay. Come here. Use this. And, oop, that's not going to quite be enough. Maybe 2 of these. Here we go. There's one. Yes! I think we pulled it off. Yep, we sure did. Oh, that's awesome. That worked out really well, folks. I think I mapped that out great. Talk to you. Anybody else remember when you used to have to... I think this was the guy you would fight, and you'd have to fight him 3 times to get 1 piece of each of his equipment that you could then wear to get into the other dungeon to try to get your Dofus. Leave. Okay. Let's collect these. Oh, I was really hoping to get a big level out of that one. This one I will. 104. Ooh, almost. There we go. Just enough. All right. In case any of you guys didn't know this little guy right here you can talk to, and he'll actually send you all the way back to that starting village spot right here. How cool is that? Okay. Let's go ahead and take the boat. I don't think she charges anything to go back to... yeah, there we go. That way we're a little closer when we use our zaps. And let's see, who is it we got to talk to? Dragon Pig, down the drain. Piercy! So I think that's the Ankama village. Here we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, wow. Look at those. Oh, that looks awesome. Oh, that is really cool. I need to get one of those. Problem is, I always use mounts. Sometimes I feel like I miss out on something in this game because I don't use pets and pets mounts, because I feel like the variety of what you can get there is so cool. But I find it really hard to pass up on the mounts because the stats are so good. Maybe it's just a habit I need to try to break. All right, who we got next here? We got Neghegger. Let's see. The most important thing is if you want to do the quest with all your characters. For me, it's better to do one run with all characters instead of doing them all at another time. Yep, so he was another person saying that either do all or none. He also went on to point out that he is not much of a quester and has mad respect for the fact that I am taking 4 characters through all the quests versus just one. So I thought that was kind of cool. All right, is that the last one he gives us? This is close. Well, let's see. Simon Tall. Okay, where is Simon? I don't remember where Simon is. Ah, yes, the Breeder's Village. Do I have that one yet with these guys? I don't know. Breeder's Village in here? No. All right, looks like I got a bit of a jog ahead of me. I didn't think I'd gone that far yet with these guys. Okay, what's the closest one that I've got? I think I might have... Well, I don't got any that are close. Okay, well, it's going to be a bit of a run. I might have this 2020 zap. Let's check. Do I got 2020? I don't have that one either. All right, well, looks like we're going 523, and I'm going to pick up a few zaps because I need to get those. I got a cousin who, anytime he starts a new character, he's got the GPS on his mount, and one thing he loves to do is just watch like Netflix or something, and then he'll just send the mount to all the different zaps just to pick them up, get those easy achievements and all that kind of stuff. But that always cracks me up. Okay, okay, down 2 more, and then I'll go across to get the 2020. So it looks like we're going to get to read a few comments here. Let's see. Adrian, oh, so you're supposed to go there. He's referring to the Cannibal Village. I went there and I fought Cannibal A Chain, I think his name is. Said, you're supposed to be 100? Said, I went to Cannibals around 90 with my 2 nephews, and we did it, but it was a struggle. It took like 15 attempts, he said. So, yeah, I think the only things you got to be kind of careful of with Cannibal A Chain that can make him difficult is you got to watch out for that one cannibal that can put the spell on that reflects all damage, because you can very quickly destroy one of your own characters without realizing it. And the other thing is those summons that he throws out there can do a decent amount of damage, and I know he can have more than one out. So if he's managed to get a bunch of them out there because you're not killing those off or you haven't finished him off first, I could see that making the fight rather challenging. So I thought that was funny. But I'm glad you beat it there, Adrian, with the nephews. And I've always said that lots of defeats just make the victory that much sweeter, which is probably why I totally freaked out when I finally beat Dark Vlad with my first character. It wasn't as exciting with the other ones because I had done it and he died so much easier. But that first one, he had beat me so many times. That was fun. So glad finally pulled that off. Hey, we're picking up some achievements as we run along the way. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll even run one person to a dungeon that's like near a zap. Oh, you didn't go across there. Did he? Okay, I think everybody's got it. Let's see. Okay. He must have just been a little slower getting to that map. I was thrown off there for a second. And then I'll run the rest of the squad over there to get the zap. I've done that before, but this one doesn't really have any that are really close. So is there another one? I got that. That one's really not that close. Treasure chest encounter. Now, I'll probably get that one of these times when I come down from Bonta. That'll be the easiest way to get to that one. Okay, now we'll just run down, and we'll go across to get that breeder's one. Okay, let's see what we got next here after Adrian. Oh, Dofus Reflex. A lot of you might know him as Ability. A fellow YouTuber, creates amazing, amazing content. And some of the animations that he's doing right now on his maging guides are just so cool. I love the little animations he's got on there. But said that these long videos are great to listen to while maging. Keep up the good work. Also for the Craw Dilemma. Oh yeah, he mentioned that because I talked about how before I can make one of my class guides, I want to make sure I've got a character that is at least level 195 before I try to make that. And I thought I had an idea on how I could still make one with a craw. And he pointed out that if I wanted to, I could go to the beta server when it's open, and then I can try out different classes there. And I think I can as long as I log in with the level 200 character, I think I can then just switch to different classes and be at that level. I've never played the beta server, so I'm not entirely sure how that works, but I do know that you can do stuff like that. I was like, wow, I had not even thought about trying to use the beta server for creating like some class guides and stuff. So that's a possibility. I might try to do that. What is this? I've clearly not been quite to this little section before. Look at that. He's hammering on the rocks there. That's awesome. Okay, these should not be aggro. Yeah, I'm over cap for this area. Or I'm a good cap for this area, I should say. But yeah, that was a fantastic idea. Thank you so much for that ability. And I'm very glad you're also enjoying these videos as you do your maging stuff, because what was it? I think you said that you had that one piece of equipment that you spent, I want to say it was like 23 hours working on it. I don't remember. I remember it was some crazy number. Maybe it was 13. For some reason I was thinking there was a 3 in it. But a ton of time trying to mage, exo-mage I think it was you were trying to do on a piece of gear, and like over 500 attempts or something. I don't know. I was like, first of all, I don't even got near the money to try to invest into that kind of a mage. But the other thing I don't think I have is near the patience for that kind of a mage either. It's probably why I spend so much money to get one cheap, really poorly maged piece of gear, because I get what I pay for, right? Let's see. Oscar. Hey, what is the best method to earn commas and sustain the accounts? I want to do it too. Well, Oscar, you are asking the most ultimate asked question, I think, when it comes to pretty much anything Dofus. People love to figure out how do you make commas. And, you know, I used to run, it was quite a while ago now, but I used to run 8 accounts, and then I dropped down to running 6 accounts. And what I would do is I would pay for 4 of those, and then I would use the commas that I made from running all 6 accounts to subscribe the other 2 accounts. And it worked for a good long time, but what I found myself doing was when I would play the game, I wouldn't get to play what I wanted to, because the first stuff that I would always have to do is the things that would earn me enough commas to then be able to resubscribe those accounts once the 1 week was up, because I was subbing them 1 week at a time basically. And so what would happen is I would run the stuff that I had to run first, and then I would have no extra commas for getting gear or upgrading equipment and things like that. And I might already be almost out of my 1 week subscription to go explore anything that I hadn't seen before. So I found myself in this situation where I didn't feel like I was getting to play the game because I was just constantly working for the commas, if that makes any sense. And it was rather frustrating. So as much as I loved playing with 4 accounts, it was just too expensive to pay for, or as much as I enjoyed playing with 6 accounts, it was too expensive for me to pay monthly for 6 accounts. So I dropped down to 4, and then I just pay for those 4 accounts, and then I keep all my commas. So if you can afford it, I recommend, try to pay for the account. I would rather run 2 accounts that I can pay cash for than to run 4 accounts and I'm trying to just keep up enough commas to continue to subscribe whatever number of accounts those are, if that makes sense. But if you can't, I do have several guides on my channel on how to make some commas, how to quickly and cheaply level some of the professions. Professions are definitely your number 1 way for making commas. The gathering ones are easy to level and they're easy to sell, but they don't usually sell for a lot. So you got to sell a whole bunch to make some money. The crafting professions, you can make good money, but your items don't sell as fast. And depending on what the item is, it can be very competitive. And depending on how many of the resources you have to buy versus gather yourself can also affect how much profit you make from that item. So the professions are the best, most reliable way, but it's still not an easy way, if that makes sense. Me personally, I don't feel like there's an easy way to consistently always have commas enough to subscribe however many accounts you're running. Now, I know there are people out there that have gotten way up in levels and they have literally millions of commas, and maybe it's not hard at that point to, subscribe your account or whatever. I've never been there, not to those kinds of numbers. But judging by the way you worded your question, I'm assuming you're more in my boat where you don't have hundreds of millions of commas and you're trying to figure out how do I make enough commas just to subscribe for a week or 2 weeks or whatever. But that's how you do it. You got to work professions. You got to stay focused on things that make you commas. You can't necessarily just go out and explore whatever you want to if you're going to always try to make sure you got enough commas to make it to the next one, if that makes sense. The jelly dimension. That's another tricky one to kind of get to. Let's see. Accept. There we go. Let's click these. Ooh, here we go. Chunk of XP. Boom. Perfusion. Nice. For 2 turns, targets are healed by some of the damage inflicted on the caster. Well, that's kind of interesting. Yeah, I've started collecting these because it keeps my my little menu bar from popping up. For some reason, if I leave that over there, that menu bar thing keeps popping up, and it's kind of annoying. Okay, so we've got Dragon Pig, and we've got the Jelly Dimension. Jellies actually, especially these yellow ones, they sell fairly well. In fact, on my secret project squad that I was talking about just the other day, I crafted a bunch of quack gear, and those royal lemon jellies were involved in a lot of those. Okay, well, I'm going to run through a few more of the comments here tonight, but I think that's where I'm going to wrap up this episode. A long line of dungeon runs here, because it's getting late finally, And it's been a long evening for me. Very exciting one, but it's been a long one. Okay, Mark Barrett said, you have to be next to the trees to get the bonus of the heals off the dolls. Yeah, because I was having issues where I wasn't really getting healed by some of those trees, and I wondered if I had to be next to those, because one turn I get really big heals, and the next turn I get like nothing. So thank you, Mark, for bringing that out, pointed out to me. Oh, I Victorious commented that my thumbnail really cracked him up. I had the whole hands together with the AP sitting there. I'm glad he enjoyed that. My brother commented, said, just don't do the ice Dofus. He's definitely one of them that has been warning me that that's a big one. And it's going to be a long haul when I try to go for that. Let's see. Oh, got another tricky name here. Axely Volta said, not gonna lie, wasn't even close with the name pronunciation. Oh, that's so funny. But he had good spirits about it. He said he wasn't worried about the fact that I got it wrong. Let's see. Even though I'm not really learning anything new, it's still just nice to watch. Also, a way I can get to know the lore behind the quests. So that's kind of fun. Said he just recently started playing on Echo. Ray Mark Burry says, looking forward to the Craw guide. And actually said that they would hope that I would make it an Omni Craw guide. I don't know if I want to teach Omni. And that's actually what I replied to him too, is like, there's already so much work that goes into making a guide on a specific element because of the way I make those, where I go specifically into the spells of that element. I try to pick out gear based upon that element. Some of the tips and tricks I show are primarily using that element. So if I go Omni, it means I got to go for all 4 elements. And picking out gear is going to be based upon trying to find all 4 elements. And I was like, I don't know if I want to delve into that. But I appreciated the idea, and I'll consider it. But we'll see. Let's see. Natila. Oh, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that last name. I am sorry, but Natalie? Maybe it's Natalie. Says, I like your videos. Waiting hard for the next class guide. See, by the way, got any wish for a few best duo compositions? I've actually had a few people requesting some duos suggestions. I've usually replied with some of those. So they mentioned they know about the Craw and Inu, the Panda and the Rogue, and the Elio and the Iop. One other suggestion that I had, and I only know it's a really good one because my brother uses it a lot, and it's a Sacrier. It's a Sacrier Eka, and he absolutely loves it. And I'm going to bring up, I asked what the elements were because I wasn't sure what his elements were in that. Let's see. So he said the Sacrier is full strength, res, and crit in that order. And then the Eka is omni, crit, and range using the leafy shield. So obviously that's not a very low level. You're not going to be level 10 and carry all that. But that's what he ultimately worked up to. And I tell you what, the stuff that he's managed to duo continues to blow my mind. He's gotten several of the Dofuses. He's gone through some very big challenges and stuff. So, yeah, it's a really good duo if anyone's looking for another one to try out. But yeah, as far as me making a guide on duos, kind of in similar format to the way I did the 4-man team guide, yeah, I could probably do that, and I'll try to do that. If anyone's got some duos that you highly recommend, you think they're fantastic, I didn't get to do this with my 4-man guide, but I would love to hear some feedback from you guys on some duos that you know work really good. If you want to leave the elements of those as well, that would be fantastic. And if there's some duos that you are like, these do not work good together, don't recommend them, you can let me know those too, so I don't accidentally put together a combination that I think on paper might look good, but people who have played those duos are like, nope, stay away from this. So if you got any feedback on those, again, just leave it in the comments. That'll help me when I come to that guide. All right, and then we got one more comment here from Harley Parrott. Peart. Nice videos, man. Will be fun to see you progressing through all the Dofus quests, making your way and having an OP end-game squad. I agree. That's going to be awesome. I think it will be beneficial to have all 4 going through the quests. Although it's more work, the reward will stack up as the quest lines and good resources income. Plus, getting all the Dofuses for 4 characters would make a lot of sense and be super useful. I agree. So, like I said, I think towards the beginning of the video, general consensus is either just do 1 and plan on only doing 1, or do all 4 and just do it once that way. And I like the idea of running all 4, and you guys seem to be supportive of the idea of me continuing to do all 4, so I'm cool with doing that, even though it might take longer to make it happen. Like I said, there's all kinds of side quests we can use to kind of fill in the gaps for those moments where we hit a brick wall and it's going to take a while. I started the Ougi quest line, only got a tiny bit into everything over there before we managed to get further on the Emerald, but we could go spend a lot of time over there kind of jumping those gaps along the way. So I'm pretty excited for that. Well, that's everything for tonight. If, again, you could do me a favor and just smack that like button, it really helps me out. If you want to have a shout out on my next video, leave it in the comments. If you got a question, anything in there, I will try to reply to you both in the comments and then also talk about it on my next. I'm starting to call these a Let's Play, because I feel like the stream team was sometimes confusing with my live stream. The fact that the title both has the word stream in it, it confused some people. Plus, Dofus Let's Play is probably an easier searchable topic. So thank you again for joining me on another Dofus Let's Play, and I will have many more of these to come. And that's it for tonight. Until next time, you all be safe out there, and I'll see you on the next one.